Hi, my name is Shelby Hicks, and today we're going to go over moving averages in MACD. So the first one I'm going to go over is moving averages. I'm going to click on here. This blue line is what I just added to our chart. And first off, I really want to explain what a moving average is for those who do not know what that is. It is pretty much a line on a chart. This one, for example, what I just put here, that smooths out the price data to show the overall trend by the averaging like price or past price over a specific period. So we're going to look over two specific periods, which is the 50-day and a 200-day. And so this line right here is currently at 9 days, but I really want to switch that to 50-day. And let's see, perfect. So that just changed to a 50-day. We can see right here. Now I'm going to go back, do the exact same thing, but this time I'm going to change it to a 200-day average. I'm going to double click, or right click, I mean, and I'm going to put in 200. I also want to change this line just so we can decipher which is which when looking at the chart. So what does 50-day and 200-day mean? It's pretty much the average closing price over the last 50 days or 200 days. That's all it means, is that we're looking at that price over that certain period of time. If I were to have 9 like I did before, I'd be looking at a 9-day period. So let's talk about when these lines cross. You can see right here, they're crossing. The 200 is the yellow, and that is crossing over the 50-day. And if you forget what color is your line, you could just simply, once again, look up here where it says, where the yellow is, it says 200, the blue is 50. So what does this mean when they are crossing over? So if you haven't heard it, it's called a golden cross or a death cross. So in this instant, we see a death cross, which is when a 50-day moving average is below the 200 day moving average, which at this point might be a good time to consider selling your stock. So we could see right here. And then once again, we see that right here. However, if this blue line was over the yellow line, we could potentially it might be a good time to buy that stock. And this is considered a golden cross, which is when the 50-day moving averages cross over the 200-day. So this is a really good indicator when deciding whether or not to sell or buy a stock. Now I want to go over MACD. So I'm going to go back to ad studies here and all the way down here. So what is MACD? It is an indicator that helps us traders understand the strength and direction of a trend. And it's down here, this chart. And so this yellow line right here is our signal line. What is a signal line? That's just pretty much the average of the moving average. It's an indicator tool. And when this MACD, this blue line right here, crosses over the yellow line, that's pretty much saying, hey, like, buy here, buy the stock now. And if it was vice versa, that might mean to sell the stock at that time. So we see that right here, that the MACD is crossing over the yellow, so that is a good time to buy. Right here you can see the blue line keeps crossing over, crosses over, crosses over. So how come traders use these tools? Why are they important? They are important to help us traders indicate whether or not it's a good time to exit or enter points for buying or selling stocks, understand momentum and the strength of the trend, and spot or trends.